Hi to everyone, I'm Giorgia and I'm the NST Consultant Marketing for this term, and in this lesson we will speak about how to run a first meeting with stakeholders. First thing, who are stakeholders? Stakeholders could be professors, could be media partners, could be journals, radios, newspapers, could be association that could work with us, every body that could work with IASEC and not students. Everybody less students, okay? So, what happened before the meeting? Before the meeting, you have to have a very clear knowledge about who is your stakeholder, which is his vision and mission. Okay, so when you go there, you are super ready to reply about him and his, and to compare your vision and mission as an association or as a professor, media, and whatever. What both want to do. Okay. Second thing, you have to have very clear which is your goal. If it's that, for example, publish some of our press release, publish our projects, do an event together, that we can speak during his radio or all this stuff. You have to be super clear before a meeting which is your goal. What happened next? When you have when you have clear which is your goal, you have to think about which is a common point between me as IASEC and our stakeholder. For example, for a professor, a common point is that we want that both that student growth personally and professionally. So this is one thing that you can underline in your meeting. Second thing, an association. If it's an association who work with students, for example, okay, you have different vision or mission, but both wants to create a very huge network. Okay, so you have to think a lot which is your common point where you can work. Okay, so, and last but not least, important question you can ask to yourself is why we needed them and why they could need us. Okay, so it's super referred to the common point. One thing that you can see in all the slides, because I think it's a very important thing, is that when you do meeting, before, during, and after, you don't have to think and you don't have to have an attitude of please, we need you have to accept to do it because we need to achieve our goals and all this stuff. No, you have to be super professional and to think, okay, both we are in the same level, okay, and we could offer it to our students, to our local committee, to our city, and all these stuffs. You have to be super in the same level, not to show that you need them, because if they will not do it, you can't achieve your goal and do anything, okay. So this is a mindset that I think that we can stop, okay. What happened during the meeting? Okay, during the meeting is super is a flow very clear. First thing, you have to do the presentation of IASEC. So why, how, what we do. Second thing, the benefits of the organization. Okay, and the third thing is starting from the presentation of the benefits, connect us with them. Okay, so why we could work together, the common points that I was speaking about before. One thing is that after, when you explain why we could work together, you have to propose the opportunity. So this is the goal of your meeting. So that you send a mail, that you publish opportunities, that you publish the events, whatever. Okay, and after this, okay, to underline why we could work together, you have to tell what we could offer if they decide to work with us. So, for example, you have to do an info aperitivo. Okay, an info aperitivo, you have to speak with the bar, and one thing that you can tell to them is that we are the biggest international organization of students, so we can work together because I think that we can, thanks to us, your network, people that come to your bar will increase a lot. Okay, so underline what we can offer to them. One thing that you have to pay attention is that you have to clear the expectation. so that when you end the meeting or when you will do another meeting, they will not return and speak with you. Ah, no, but we didn't speak it. Oh, not this is not what we decided. No, clear expectation of you and the stakeholders, so the partners that you will create together. Okay. The last thing is that during the meeting, at the end of the meeting, don't forget to understand how will you track this. Okay, how will you track that the task, that the goal that you want that has to be done will be done. Okay. Last thing, what happened after the meeting? Of course, as I told before during the other lesson, you have to do the follow-up. What is a follow-up? You have to send a mail or call or whatever, what you decide together. Okay, so you can do with points or whatever, but don't forget to do it because it's very important. And of course, not do it after, I don't know, 1 week, 2 weeks of the meeting. Do it the same day or the day before, the day after, okay? And after this, of course, you have underline on the mail or on the call which are the DDL or the deadlines of the task that has to be done. So how you can track him, and to finish this meeting, this lesson, don't forget to continue the communication with the stakeholder. It's very important to use to have a very clear track of your CRM, so customer relation management. Because sometimes we start that, okay, we need you, so we use you one time and ciao. We will see in 1 year, 1 month, 2 months when we will need you again. No, you have to be super aware with who you are working with, and to not like destroy your relationship with him. You have to care about the relationship with your stakeholders. And yes, you can use a CRM. For example, in my committee, we use a CRM on Podio, where when all the time that we have a meeting with him, we can track there. You can use OneDrive, one tracking tool OneDrive, whatever. But pay attention to not forget of them, and pay attention to track all the time that you do a meeting or that a task will be done together. And yep, that's it. And if you need whatever, like some information, question, how I do it, and everything, just contact me. Bye.